patuloy na nagbibigay serbisyo. Pag-asa at saya. GMA Regional TV. Kapuso ng bawat Pilipino. This is GMA Regional TV Weekend News.
Good evening. This is your GMA Regional TV Weekend News. The biggest, the latest as local news matters. Taco Campo.
Sara Hilomen Velasco.
Real Soroche, broadcasting live from GMA Davao Complex in Davao City.
We'd like to welcome our Kapuso viewers from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, as well as our kababayans all over the world, watching us through GMA Pinoy TV and GMA News TV International tonight. We will be joined by GMA Regional TV correspondents Argil Relator of One Mindanao, John Sala of One Western Visayas, and Ivy Hernando of Balitang Amiano.
You know, Tech and Real, the past few weeks have been tough for everyone, but we at GMA Regional TV are bent on giving news that are necessary and important as we take on this challenge that we are in.
That's right, Sarah. We also have our counterparts from the regions. Alan Domingo of Balitang Bisdak and Rain Palino of RTV Bicol.
For the headlines.
COVID-19 cases in the country exceed 1,000 mark. Cebu province to strictly implement enhanced community quarantine beginning Monday, March 30. Court issues warrant of arrest against Kappa Community Ministry International founder for syndicated staffa. Netizens go crazy with Argao's new chief of police.
Cases of coronavirus pandemic in the Philippines continue to rise, now reaching over 1,000 cases with over 200 new infections, the highest number of positive cases recorded in a day so far. Argil Relator of GMA Regional TV 1 Mindanao has more live. Argil.
Aside from the cases in Metro Manila, more cases were also recorded in the regions, and most of them have a travel history in Manila. Coronavirus disease has breached the 1,000th mark today, as the country has recorded 1,075 total COVID-19 positive cases with 272 new infections, the highest number of positive cases recorded in a day so far, while at least 68 people have died due to the disease. However, 4 new recoveries were added, bringing the total of recoveries to 35. A married couple, both 47 years old, were the first 2 positive cases of COVID-19 recorded in Davao City. The patients had traveled to Manila and went to Davao last March 6. 3 days after their arrival, the wife manifested colds and body aches. On March 13, the husband also felt the same symptoms. Both patients are now asymptomatic at the Southern Philippines Medical Center in Davao City. Their 3 children tested negative of COVID-19. As of 6 in the morning today, from a total of 4 cases yesterday, SPMC records 22 new infections, bringing the total to 26 positive cases, 23 of which are currently admitted in the hospital, while 3 already died. In Tagum City, Davao del Norte, ABC President Councilor Brian Kim Samuel Angoy announced through his official social media account that he was tagged as a presumptive positive for COVID-19 after his laboratory test results from SPMC turned out to be positive. However, he is still awaiting the revalidation from RITM. Meanwhile, Mati City, Davao Oriental logs its first 2 cases. The patients traveled from Metro Manila and returned to Davao on March 7 on board PAL Flight 1812. They traveled back to Mati that same day. They are also confined at the RMC. In Cagayan de Oro City, the Northern Mindanao Medical Center has confirmed that one of the 5 COVID-19 positive cases in the region is the daughter of patient 40 who died recently. The 27-year-old female contracted the virus while taking care of her father while he was confined at the said hospital. DOH Region 10 said that her case is considered as the first case of local transmission in the region. While a 56-year-old female PUI from Taguluan, Misamis Oriental died at the Northern Mindanao Medical Center while awaiting her results. As of yesterday, Mindanao has recorded 6 deaths and 41 positive cases, 26 in Davao City, 6 in Northern Mindanao, 1 in Marawi City, 2 in Cotabato City with 1 recovery, 1 in Zamboanga City, 1 in Tacurong City, Sultan Kudarat, 2 in Mate City, 1 in Davao de Oro, and 1 in Tagum City. In Western Visayas, the Department of Health Region 6 has confirmed Friday afternoon 9 new additional COVID-19 positive cases in the region. 6 of the confirmed cases have travel history to Manila, while 1 is a son of patient 267 from Bacolod. Another patient has no travel history or exposure to a known COVID-19 patients. Contact tracing for other confirmed case is still being verified. A 72-year-old male patient from Iloilo City died last March 19, even before his results came out. To date, the region has a total of 13 COVID-19 positive cases, 3 in Aklan, 1 in Capiz, 3 in Iloilo Province, 2 in Iloilo City, and 4 in Bacolod City. The province also recorded 1 death due to COVID-19. In Central Visayas, a total of 22 positive cases were recorded. The death toll is now at 4, while out of 229 cases, 210 tested negative of the disease. Meanwhile, North Central Luzon and Bicol region has recorded 25 COVID-19 positive cases.
Yes, go ahead,
Tech,
Arjun.
as of this evening, the Western Visayas has recorded 3 new positive cases. Tech.
Okay, thank you very much, Argil, Relator, and stay safe.
North Central Luzon and Bicol region have noted a spike in their COVID-19 positive cases. Ivy Hernando of GMA Regional TV Balitang Amyanan will give us the details live. Ivy.
Sara, 13 days after President Duterte placed the entire Luzon under enhanced community quarantine to address the threat of the COVID-19, the number of positive cases have increased in North Central Luzon. Pangasinan has recorded 8 positive cases of COVID-19 based on the monitoring of Pangasinan Provincial Health Office as of March 27. The positive cases were traced in the municipalities of Rosales, Bayambang, Urbistondo, Urdaneta City, Bugalyon, and Malasiki. 2 patients under investigation or PUIs from Lingayen and Bani died on March 25 and 26 respectively, while the results of their swab test have yet to be released. There are 15 more PUIs admitted in different hospitals around the province. The province of La Union in Region 1 also recorded 2 positive cases of COVID-19, while Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, and Dagupan City remain COVID-19 free as of March 27 monitoring of the Center for Health Development Region 1. Health authorities appeal to the public to strictly follow the government's guidelines on the enhanced community quarantine to prevent the spread of the disease. 2 confirmed cases were also recorded in the province of Tarlac. A total lockdown will be implemented in the province on Sunday, March 29. 6 positive cases of COVID-19 were listed in Nueva Ecija and Pampanga, and 4 positive cases in the Cordillera region. On March 27, DOH Bicol confirms the first 3 positive COVID-19 cases in the region. 2 are admitted at the Bicol Regional Training and Teaching Hospital in Albay, while the other is at the Bicol Medical Center in Naga City. The Bicol Regional Diagnostic and Reference Laboratory is being readied to process COVID-19 testing. To further avoid the spread of COVID-19 in the region, checkpoints are strictly conducted on borders. A window scheme is also implemented. Every day, only people from 2 or 3 municipalities are allowed to enter in Naga City. At the Naga-Milaor boundary, frontliners are asked to disinfect at the decontamination area after duty. In Naga City Hall, all vehicles and persons are asked to disinfect upon entry. Sara, according to health officials, results of COVID-19 testing may take some time with the backlog, but authorities ask the public to continue to follow the safety protocols, especially those in lockdown areas, to avoid the risk of infection. Meanwhile, Cordillera Region's COVID-19 cases now at 14 as of 5 p.m. yesterday, while Ilocos Sur declared its first COVID case a while ago. Pampanga Police, on the other hand, also implement total lockdown. Sara?
Thank you, Ivy Hernando, and stay safe. From just 1 positive COVID-19 case, Central Visayas now has 22 COVID-19 positive cases as of yesterday, prompting Cebu Province and its cities to be placed under enhanced community quarantine. More details in this live report from Alan Domingo of GMA Regional TV Balitang Bisdak. Alan?
Sarah, with a sudden spike of COVID-19 positives in Cebu, Governor Juan Garcia convened the local officials to discuss how to prevent the numbers from increasing. On Monday, March 30, an enhanced community quarantine will take effect over the entire province of Cebu and will remain in effect until further notice. This after the DOH confirmed that Central Visayas now has 16 presumptive positive COVID-19 cases.
The local government, at its own perception of the provision sa atong local government code, can always cite provisions there to protect the general welfare of its people.
The executive order was issued after the 4-hour meeting of Governor Juan Garcia with the mayors of the province. With this declaration, all public transportation is suspended. Not covered in the order are people working in the medical service, funeral service, banks, pharmacies, money transfer service, markets, eateries, restaurants, manufacturers, food services, telecommunications, energy, sanitation companies, and BPOs. Also covered in the exemption are the skeletal force of various local government units, those in the agricultural business, farmers, vet services, and those in the media.
Asked our local government units to take care of their own, meaning to provide vehicles, transportation for their constituents that may need to work.
The governor explained that not everybody will receive food bags from the government. The province will give cash assistance to the local government units to aid affected residents. In Cebu City, the enhanced community quarantine, which took effect at noon earlier today, March 28 to last until 12 noon of April 28, or unless sooner lifted or withdrawn.
Suspension of all operations of land vehicles. The operation of all land vehicles, whether public or private, flying within the territorial jurisdiction of the City of Cebu, shall be temporarily suspended.
Cebu City residents are strictly reminded not to leave their houses. The city will provide buses to transport the health workers and other essential personnel. Of the 16 presumptive positive COVID-19 cases, 12 are from Cebu City. In Lapu-Lapu City, Cebu, an enhanced community quarantine will take effect tonight at 12:01 a.m., March 29 Sunday, to last until 11:59 p.m. of April 14. This after the first presumptive positive COVID-19 case in the city was recorded. Authorities are now intensifying their contact tracing while the family of the COVID-19 positive case has been isolated.
Now that we know nga sa initial test, nagpositibo siya. So, ang ato lang nga, dili siya, palitag mo, o mo positive siya, dili siya mo kuyanap.
With the reports of the enhanced community quarantine over Cebu, people trooped the supermarkets. There was also an exodus to the Cebu City South bus terminal with passengers rushing to return to their hometowns before the enhanced community quarantine will take effect. In Negros Oriental, 3 more POIs died even before the release of the result of their swab samples. This after the death of the Tayasan councillor who was the first COVID-19 case in the province. One of the victims was the councillor's sister-in-law, 60 years old, who died early this week. The 2 other victims were women ages 40 and 59 died last Wednesday after suffering from severe acute respiratory infection. All 3 were waiting for the results of their COVID-19 test from the RITM and the Vicente Soto Memorial Medical Center in Cebu City.
Because we consider them as an infectious case. If it is an infectious case, nandoon sa sanitary code natin, sa guidelines from DOH, na they should be buried within 12 hours upon death.
Meanwhile, the first COVID-19 case in Region 8 came from Northern Samar. The 59-year-old woman arrived from Japan last January 2 and traveled to Northern Samar on March 3 where she sought medical assistance and was admitted on March 7. She was scheduled to be released when the result came back showing that she was COVID-19 positive. Sarah, the number of COVID-19 positives in the Central Visayas rose to 22, and 19 of these are from the whole island of Cebu. There are also 4 confirmed deaths in the region. The spike of numbers is expected with the increased testing capacity of Vicente Soto Memorial Medical Center Sub-National Laboratory. Sarah.
Thank you and take care, Alan Domingo.
Provinces in the island of Panay and Western Visayas are now placed under the enhanced community quarantine following the 4 confirmed cases of COVID-19 in the region. John Sala of GMA Regional TV 1 Western Visayas will give us an update live. John.
Real, the provinces of Aklan, Antique, Capiz, and Iloilo are now implementing strict precautionary measures to contain the spread of the coronavirus disease 2019. Due to the alarming cases of the deadly COVID-19 in the country, the local government units in Region 6 are now taking extreme measures to assure the safety of its constituents. Both the city and the province of Iloilo were put under enhanced community quarantine until April 14, 2020. Ilonggos are also enjoined to observe strict home quarantine, wherein movement of people shall be limited only to accessing basic necessities and health needs. All establishments are closed except for those providing food, water, and health needs, as well as those that are engaged in the processing and storage of food products and providing financial services like banks and pawn shops. Curfew hours are also strictly observed. In Iloilo Province, curfew hour starts from 9 p.m. until 4 a.m., while in the city of Iloilo, curfew hour starts from 8 p.m. until 5 a.m. 1 quarantine pass was issued per family to use when going out to buy basic household needs, medicines, and other health essentials, as well as to go to work and to conduct business.
Kung may mga residente na nga hindi pagatagan sa barangay, kadto na lang dire sa akon kaya ako may issue sa inyo.
Governor Dora Cadyao of the province of Antique also issued Executive Order number 36, placing the entire province under the enhanced community quarantine. All mayors of the 18 towns in the province are enjoined to implement the guidelines such as the strict observance of home quarantine, curfew, liquor ban, and the border control. On March 23, the Aklan provincial government also placed the 17 municipalities of the province under enhanced community quarantine. The executive order issued by Aklan Governor Florencio Miraflores reiterated home quarantine and social distancing measures. All public and private establishments were ordered to temporarily close, except for the public markets, supermarkets and convenience stores, hospitals, pharmacies, water refilling stations, banks, public utility, and transportation. The Capiz provincial government on Wednesday, March 25, also issued an executive order placing the entire province under enhanced community quarantine. The order directed all residents to stay at home. Only one family member is allowed to go out to buy essential goods, provided that they secure a quarantine pass from their barangay. Establishments are also ordered to close, except for those providing basic necessities. The province of Negros Occidental will also be placed under enhanced community quarantine starting March 30, 2020 until April 14, 2020. Strict home quarantine shall be observed in all households. Movement shall be limited to accessing basic necessities. Provisions for food and essential health services shall be regulated, and there will be heightened presence of uniformed personnel to enforce quarantine procedures. To date, the province of Guimaras have not yet declared an enhanced community quarantine. However, residents of the island are now required to secure quarantine passes, and people coming from and to the province are now being limited and strictly monitored.
Real, every border of the provinces are secured by a border checkpoints or quarantine checkpoints. According to the Department of Health Region 6, 3 new cases, 1 in the city of Bacolod, 1 in the province of Negros Occidental, and 1 in the province of Iloilo added to the 13 existing cases. Region 6 now has 16 confirmed COVID-19 cases. Real?
Thank you, John Sala.
This is GMA Regional TV Weekend News. This is GMA Regional TV Weekend News.
Camarines Sur is now under enhanced community quarantine. GMA Regional TV Bicol's Rain Palino has more of this live. Rain?
Tech local government units across Bicol are implementing policies that would allow residents to buy their food and other needs amid the enhanced community quarantine over Luzon. In Iriga City, a mobile store called Vegetable on Wheels was launched to keep residents in their respective homes. Instead of allowing villagers buy from the public market directly, the LGU of Iriga came up with a program that will bring basic commodities to the villagers of the 36 barangays. Aside from vegetables, they also sell rice and other grocery products. Aside from keeping the villagers at home, the Vegetable on Wheels also aims to help Iriga City farmers who can no longer bring their products to the market.
Pumupunta ho kami sa kanilang farm at sa kanila pong mga taniman, kami na po ang namimili. Binibili na namin para hindi na sila pumunta sa sentro o kaya dyan po sa downtown para ipagpabili kasi yun nga naka-home quarantine po tayo.
Residents from the upland barangays are grateful for the program.
Nagpapasalamat po kami na nakaabot po sa lugar namin. So adi pong nagtitinda. Nadidipisilan po kaming magpa-sentro.
Nagpapasalamat po kami. Kami naabot ninyong arkini. Minsan di man po kami nakakain sa bayan.
Free vegetable seeds from the Department of Agriculture are also distributed to residents. According to Elpidio Di Maiwat, team leader of Vegetable on Wheels, they want the villagers to be productive and self-sufficient by practicing backyard gardening. In Naga City People's Mall, many stalls are still open from 5 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock in the evening. However, a window scheme is being implemented. Every day, only wholesalers from 2 or 3 neighboring municipalities are allowed to enter the city, given that they have been issued with mayor's permit from their municipality.
Limitado na kahit diyan sa daanan diyan may may nakabantay na diyan. Pag wala kang passes na makapasok dito, talagang hindi ka papasukin.
Last Monday, March 23, market hours in Pili Public Market was also limited from 5 o'clock a.m. until 1 o'clock p.m. Tech, aside from window schemes and new policies for market goers, home quarantine passes are also strictly implemented. As of tonight, Bicol Region recorded its 4th COVID-19 positive case.
Thank you, Rain Palino, and take care.
Local government units get creative in getting people to stay at home, while some netizens make their home quarantine productive. We have more from RTV Balitang Bisdak's Luan May Rondina.
Amid the enhanced community quarantine in Luzon, local authorities in San Simon, Pampanga leveled up their efforts to ensure compliance of the curfew. A funeral car roamed the streets with a sign that says, "Stay at home or stay inside." What makes the sight eerie are the people following the funeral car, carrying a real coffin. In Iloilo City, local officials placed an empty coffin at the checkpoint of Barangay Concepcion to warn people to stay at home while the enhanced community quarantine is being implemented. The coffin also has a sign that says, "Stay at home or stay inside." According to the Punong Barangay, this will serve as a warning for residents to strictly follow the home quarantine and curfew hours. The barangay officials observe that since they placed the coffin at the checkpoint, people no longer go out of their houses.
Pag alas 8 wala nagid sa tanan yung mga tindahan, labi nagid sa karsada, kag wala nagid tawo galakat. Kay kung may nagalakat pa, diin ang quarantine mo kag nga abis ka may quarantine pa, tapos na curfew na ni subong.
In Cebu, this photo was posted of the social media page of the Tuburan Police Station showing inmates holding a warning sign for curfew violators to stay at home or stay with us. Then, there are those who are strictly following the stay-at-home order and making themselves productive. In Hinigaran, Negros Occidental, this 15-year-old aspiring TV journalist is maximizing the community quarantine by honing his skills in reporting, editing, and writing, as well as producing his own comedy skit. He even produced his own newscast, complete with an anchor, a reporter, and an interviewee.
Sa pihak sa nagapadayon ng community quarantine, pila ka mga estudyante ang natakpan na sa sulod sa ilang mga palay. Kung na makita si Crush, wala pa balon?
Joshua came up with his comedy skit to battle boredom. Before this, Joshua said he tried to amuse himself by peeling off the labels of canned goods and counting grains of rice in a sack. In Kamiling, Tarlac, local Sangguniang Kabataan officials created an online quarantine game to fight boredom. The mechanics are simple. On their social media page, take the Spot the Difference challenge and answer the questions. The winner can win 30 pesos prepaid load. I am Luan Merondina for GMA Regional TV.
This is GMA Regional TV Weekend News. This is GMA Regional TV Weekend News.
A warrant of arrest for the case of syndicated estafa has been issued against Pastor Joel Apolinario, the founder of Kappa Community Ministry International, as with the other officers of the group. Cyril Chavez of RTV1 Mindanao has this report.
The Cagayan de Oro City Regional Trial Court Branch 21 issued a warrant of arrest for the case of syndicated estafa against the officials of Kappa Community Ministry International. Names of prominent members of Kappa are listed in the warrant, particularly its founder, Pastor Joel Apolinario, together with Juni Apolinario, Maria Pelia Sevilla, Cristobal Barabad, Nonita Ordano, Nelia Nino, Jolene Del Castillo, Joji Husay, and Albert Buhang-Buhang, who are said to be associates of the alleged investment scam. Earlier, cases were also filed against the said individuals for violation of the Securities Regulation Code. This after complaints were filed by the Securities and Exchange Commission or SEC and private individuals because of the unlawful exchange and selling of securities to the public.
Paggawa sa warrant of arrest for syndicated estafa against sa mga akusado. Pinangungunahan yun ni Pastor Joel Apolinario sa Kappa.
Syndicated estafa is a non-bailable offense. Authorities are urging the public to divulge information on the areas where Kappa is still operating and immediately report it to them so that proper action can be executed.
Nakong income, no? Palihog ayaw ka mo dayon dani matugod nini apan among kamughani nga unta mo bisita sa among opisina.
Together with cameraman James Yap, I am Cyril Chavez for GMA Regional TV.
This is GMA Regional TV Weekend News. This is GMA Regional TV Weekend News.
After Argao Cebu Police Station's chief was relieved, the station's new chief has become a hot topic among netizens. Let's get to know why in this report from Fe Marie Dumabok of GMA Regional TV Balitang Bisdak.
The new Argao police chief has also figured in the headlines, this time for his celebrity looks. Photos of 25-year-old Police Captain Elston Dabon Jr. trended on social media, especially with female netizens. These high school students, in fact, could not help but ask for a groupie with Captain Dabon.
Nara sa newsfeed ako mo to kay nagwapon. Gwapo, ihapon, feel na ko nindot po yung personality.
Captain Dabon is the youngest and the only male of 4 siblings. He is the son of a former councilor in Mandaue City. He graduated from the Philippine National Police Academy in 2016. This is his first appointment as Chief of Police. He thanked all those who praised him through social media. But for him, the biggest challenge is being of true service as a police officer.
First kay na di mo ko anad so na flatter jud ko kay of course na ini-appreciate.
Among nakita nga nagisay kapabilidad niya, buutan siya.
It is to regain back the lost image, good image of the PNP Argao.
Together with cameraman Cleofer Lumayag, I am Fe Marie Dumabok for GMA Regional TV.
To our kababayans, please stay in your homes. That's already a big help in slowing down the spread of the virus.
Yes, but first of all, we'd like to thank our frontliners who are really doing their best, risking their lives and putting themselves in danger just to protect all of us. So, as you have said earlier, Tech, we need to stay at home, everyone.
Exactly.
Again, to our kapuso, please stay at home and follow the precautionary measures to avoid this COVID-19.
All right, we would like to thank everyone from around the Philippines as well as our kapuso abroad for watching tonight's episode. You can watch this episode and more on GMA Regional TV's official YouTube channel. Just click the subscribe button to get the hottest news from the regions.
And that was the biggest and the latest news from the regions.
Thank you for joining us, and from all of us here in Mindanao,
this has been GMA Regional TV Weekend News, where local news matters. Stay safe and God bless us all.